They have never experienced a love like this before. This is heavy energy for this reading. Butterflies, honestly. This person is thinking about marriage. And for someone like this individual to be thinking on these levels is a big deal, because this person is a non-conformist, they're non-traditional. Maybe in the past they were married before. For some of you, this individual is actually married. But there's something about you that has thrown all of that out of the window. I feel like this person feels like they should have married you. They wish they met you. You are their ideal. They feel a strong soul connection to you. This person is engrossed within your energy. You are their ideal. You have connected to parts of themselves that they didn't know existed. They're drawn in by your energy. They feel in another realm whenever they connect with you. They just feel like it's just you and them, and the whole world is shut out. They find you handsome, charming, alluring, seductive, and they feel stuck. They feel stuck because on a soul level, especially if they're married, they know they can't make a move. They want to, but they feel like they can't. For some of you, there's other factors in the way. This could be some type of difference that you both have. They're worried about what their family will say. For others of you, this could be a work situation. It could affect their career, their reputation. There's a lot going on here. So this person tries to unsee the connection. They try and stuff their emotions down, but it's no good. For some of you, they may feel the need to come out of this cold and detached energy. It's almost as if they tell themselves, okay, it's like they give themselves pep talks like, okay, I'm going to act like this and I'm not going to act bothered. I'm going to ignore them. And then when they see you, they melt. They can't hide their feelings. They smile from ear to ear whenever they see you. They definitely make an effort whenever they see you, whether that is with cologne, aftershave, perfume, whatever the case is. They make an effort in the way that they present themselves to you. They want to be seen as attractive to you because they find you attractive. And even if they try and act cool and detached and unbothered and aloof, that all goes out the window when they see you. They've tried to hide their emotions and they are resisting starting some type of new beginning. They are trying to repress their passion for you, but this person finds you extremely physically attractive, that some of you, they got to get away from you because it's just too much. You know, you're very, very attractive to this individual, but this person has to act stoic and as though they haven't got those type of feelings. But whenever you are around them, you do ignite certain emotions and feelings within this person, and this person feels like they have to uphold some type of traditional value, or they got to uphold some type of way of being. But if they didn't believe in soulmates before, they believe in soulmates now that they met you. You melt this person's heart. Your energy is so soothing and healing to this individual. And you've got this sweet, caring and nurturing side to you. And this person just melts. And that's why this person can't stay in that energy of being in the King of Swords. Because it's like, I can't be horrible to her. Look at her, she's gorgeous. And you're like, hi, how are you? Are you okay? And they're like, oh my days, I'm falling in love. It's a look that you give them. They love your eyes. They love your hair. They love your body. They love your lips. They find you so seductive. I'm hearing like Jessica Rabbit, Marilyn Monroe, that type of energy, that type of vibe. And there's a problem for some of you. There's an issue for some of you. They could be married, like I said, or there could be an ex-partner lingering. Or it could be a mother or a mother figure that they feel could or is an issue. This could be the mother of their child for some of you, and this person wants their pentacles. And this individual may feel like, I can't even get into a relationship because, to be honest with you, I don't really have a lot of money. I have to give a certain amount of money a month to the mother of my child, and or to their mother, right? And they may have children as well, right? They could be looking after a whole family, and they feel to themselves that it wouldn't be fair to be with you because they will have nothing to give to you materially. So they they try and tell themselves that they need to forget about this connection, and they want to keep this connection in the 5D. Like, they definitely feel the spiritual pull between the two of you. And like I said, for some of you, this person's married. For others of you, this person's just in a relationship. But this person, if they're in a relationship, they are willing to risk it all to be with you. They don't care about, this person is not for all of you, because I'm picking up on many different energies. But this individual that's in a relationship already, or they're married already, they want the best of both worlds. They want to date you and go home to their partner, because they are wanting to have that romance and that fairy tale energy and, experience with you. And then they want that pentacled, my partner pays my bills, takes care of the household, gives me money for the kids, life with their partner. This individual's a little bit sketchy, I'm not going to lie. But for some of you, this person is single and they are ready to mingle. When I say that, I'm not saying it in a detrimental way. They're very hesitant to make that move. And the more hesitant they are, the more spirit is nudging them, like, you asked me for a soulmate, I've brought this person to you, and you're wasting my time. And this person's like, yeah, I know, but I just got to sort this out first. I've got to get myself to a certain level. I've got to make sure my body looks a certain way. I've got to make sure my money... And Spirit's like, listen, if you do not hurry up, I will send in another soulmate. I will send in the emperor. I will send in the queen. So what is it going to be? Are you going to stay in this Five of Swords energy, or this... I haven't even got Five of Swords here, but I don't know why I said it. So maybe this person has been Five of Swords in you and making you feel like they're non-interested, making you, feel as if it's one-sided, making you unsure about the whole connection. That was their way of manipulating you, in a sense, right? To make you feel like it wasn't really a thing. It's the type of person that may say, I didn't say that. When did I look at you like that? When did I say we're going to go out? It's that type of energy. They're in self-denial because they don't want to admit the intensity and the magnetic pull, the Neptunian pull that you have over them. They've never felt this way before. They've come close to it. For some of you, they, like I said, they could be married, but they don't feel that same vibe with their spouse. It's all about keeping up the appearances. It's all about trying to show people, look, we live this life. We've got money. We've got our home. We've got the children. We go on holidays. It's all a facade because that marriage is empty. I'm sorry. It's all about showing people. But behind closed doors, they're unhappy. And you ignite a passion within them that has been dormant for years. They find their partner boring. And they find you as a form of escapism. And they were so desperate to experience you. The Spirit is saying, stop. You don't want to take on that karma. They need to work that situation out with their person. Whether they decide to get couple counseling, couple therapy, same thing, or go their separate ways, whatever the case is. But you are not a band-aid for a situation that was already wounded. For others of you, this person they're single and they haven't got that type of baggage, but they do have some type of baggage. And I feel like it could have to do with family and family expectations. And they feel like it will cause a whole heap of ruckus if you were to date them. And it's about them wanting to face the change that will come if they were to be with you, or letting the situation go. Because right now this person is trying to keep the situation in the 5D. But like I said, this energy, this feeling is one whereby it pulls on their heartstrings. They feel like they've met you before in a past life. You could definitely have past life connections in your synastry. You could have Venus sextiling your moon with this person, or Venus sextiling, trining, conjuncting your Neptune, your Sun conjuncting your Neptune, Saturn trining your moon. There could be South Node connections here, and if you look in the South Node and also the vertex, you could have like vertex in Scorpio or Taurus for some of you, conjuncting someone's Sun, conjuncting someone's Venus, conjuncting someone's Mars, so there could be some vertex aspects, there could be some Neptune aspects that will give that glamour appeal over the connection, and that feeling of I've met my soulmate, I'm in my own world, I've created my own fairy tale with my person. There could be some South Node connections here. South Node does indicate past life love. So they could have, or you can have a South Node in the same sign as their Sun, as their Venus, as their moon. Please take what resonates. There is a soulmate recognition vibe in this actual connection. So whether or not this person will say, oh, I feel like I met my soulmate, they feel this sense of safety with you, like they've met you before. And you could also have fourth house placements as well. You know, this person could have their Sun in your fourth house, or you could have your Sun in their fourth house, or their Venus in your fourth house, you know. But there is love here. And this person feels like you bring a lot of happiness and sunshine and excitement and positivity. And you ignite this person. They want to express. For some of you, this person wants to co-create